Are you playing, let's see, games back there, Eric? Sudoku, you got a crossword?
Oh, what? Huh? Yeah, it's, you know, it's one of those times a year. But we do have some action in the tropics, at least. That's how we occupy some of our time, see what's percolating there, maybe down the road, and some longer range stuff in September, unless the tropics are busy around here, tends to be our quietest weather month. Such has been the case for the most part this September. 63 degrees with an easterly breeze out there tonight. High pressure is in control. There are a few systems out there. We have Tropical Depression Imelda on the Texas coastline. We have Hurricane Umberto, which is a very potent storm. This one is a Category 3 hurricane. You can easily see that eye all wrapped up. It is headed over toward Bermuda for late tomorrow. It's expected to pass just northwest of the island, but will brush it with hurricane force winds. Bermuda is an island that typically weathers these storms very well, but this will still bring some very strong wave action, heavy rain, and some damaging wind gust potential, and then it's far off to east of us after that. This is the last advisory on Tropical Depression Imelda. Not a powerful storm, but could dump over a foot of rain on Houston over the next 24 hours. So flooding is the main threat there. This is Tropical Depression number 10. That's expected to develop into a tropical storm tonight. That would be Tropical Storm Jerry, and there's another system behind that. So the tropics are expected to stay pretty busy. As for us here at home, back to the quieter stuff. There will be some areas of low clouds tomorrow morning. A little bit of spotty drizzle will be in the 50s. After that, we'll start to see some clearing skies as we head toward midday in the afternoon. It's a cool day. We'll stay in the low 60s for coastal areas. East-northeasterly breeze will be pretty gusty, and if you're near the water, expect some chop. About 64 inland tomorrow afternoon. So this is our coolest overall day of the forecast. A little bit of an early October kind of feel, although keeping in mind, by next week, the average high in Boston is in the 60s, so we're getting to that time of the year. And then as we look toward tomorrow night, with clear skies, a cool starting point, some dry air, we should see at least some upper 30s in the area. That may be enough to get some light patchy frost in some of the coldest zones out there. I don't think this will be a killing frost. It's not going to kill any mosquitoes, unfortunately, but it will be a very chilly night in our best shot of the forecast. If you're heading out to the Big E, West Springfield, boy, an awesome stretch. Lots of dry weather. This should be an excellent run for them if you're heading out to the fair. And then as we look toward the weekends, big ridge of high pressure building across the east. So a lot of very warm temperatures for this time of the season are expected to develop. And not just that, but a real dry pattern. Outside of a spotty shower, some light drizzle tomorrow morning, there's nothing through this upcoming weekend. Barely even any cloud cover after tomorrow morning. So if you're looking at a tailgate at Gillette on Sunday, about the same as Miami last weekend, 87 degrees, a midsummer feel, not as humid as Miami. The dew points for the most part are going to stay in check. And if you're trying to sneak in, you're just jonesing for one more beach weekend, yeah, this is going to be a pretty good opportunity by late September standards, well into the 70s, even for the South Coast and the islands as we head towards Saturday and Sunday. 6 to 10 day outlook covering next week. Looks warmer than average here across much of the east. The 8 to 14 day outlook is the same, generally favoring warmer than average here in the east. So after tomorrow and tomorrow night, not a whole lot of cool, crisp weather. I don't think it's going to be pure heat the whole time, but generally running above the norms. And some of the peak warmth happening this weekend, well into the 80s for Sunday and Monday as well for the first day of fall. So there you go. David and Lisa, back to you.
Couple more pool days. Eric, thank you. Tonight